high price of a neighborhood gate has cost an East Atlanta community its peace. The Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle says a few folks are literally fighting mad over what they believe to be a lack of transparency.
And folks have gotten so upset there, so angry. There have been threats of physical violence in this case over the price of an entrance gate. The homeowners in this DeKalb neighborhood have been vocal, and now the HOA president sits down with me and gives me his side of the story.
I am kind of a take charge type of person, so, you know, I do like to get things done.
The kind of personality you need to make a leader. But Michael Pillow, the Brighton Village board president, instead just faced his angry neighbors.
This is just not the type of neighborhood that we're used to having.
Who held a vote to oust him from his volunteer post.
And there just hasn't been a lot of transparency.
And that lack of transparency, well, it really became an issue in this East Atlanta neighborhood when this gate project finally became a reality. The neighbors say what really fueled their anger was the increasing price tag, and they tell me they probably wouldn't have approved this project had they had more of a voice.
I feel like I've done a lot for the community. I feel like, you know, a lot of the improvements that we've seen it as of recent have been, you know, because of me.
Like getting the gate project moving along. Homeowners on all sides agree. Attempts to install a gate at the property's two entrances, well, it's been talked about for close to 10 years now. Finally, in the fall, after Michael Pillow got involved, construction started. But, and here's the big problem for many, the cost jumped to $135,000. That's a 50% increase over the original budget. The Brighton board treasurer says he spoke up.
I questioned how we were going to pay for this.
The treasurer was unhappy when the president dipped into the neighborhood reserve account to pay for it.
My understanding then and now was that the money was going to come from our reserve account and we were going to pay it back into the account with the special assessment.
Pillow blames the rising price of the gate on paving and landscaping costs that weren't included in the earlier, much lower estimate. He says neighborhood newsletters were clear about the price going up. The vote to remove Mr. Pillow and others from the board came up short.
We thought we had the votes.
But re-election is looming, and the board president says he may just take his take charge style and walk away.
They think that we've mismanaged funds. You know, they think some shady dealings have gone on, and none of that's happened. Everything that we've done has been above board.
And he says legal. Now, Mr. Pillow says that the gate in part no longer allows residents who are way behind on their HOA fees to drive in. They have to park elsewhere and walk in. And by the way, that's not an unusual thing to do. He says the gate is bringing in money that the community is owed and ultimately paying for the cost of the gate.
Okay, so they got the new election and all of that. Is that going to change anything in terms of the gate?
No, not really. The gate's there. It's done.
Right.
I mean, there's some things they could do to the gate to beef it up and make it better, and that'll cost more money. But it's really already up and operating. But the president's position, as well as a few other board members, are open. Whether he chooses to run again, I'm not sure he knows and may not know until the last second.
Dana, thank you. Appreciate that.
HOAs are tricky business.
They can be.